Hi everyone, I'm back today with a book haul that I've picked up. So this is my December book haul. First of all, I picked up John Fowles, The Collector. I saw this reviewed on YouTube and really wanted to pick it up. It sounds really dark and really disturbing, which sounds like my type of book. It's John Fowles' first novel, and from what I gather, I think it's about a man who is obsessive and collects things, and eventually I think he thinks he's fallen in love with a girl and takes her and locks her up, and his plan is that he's going to make her fall in love with him. And this book is apparently split into two different parts. The first part is in the mindset of the kidnapper and the second part is in the mindset of the kidnappee. I'm interested to see how this one pans out, and I'm expecting quite a disturbing read, but I'm hoping that I'll enjoy that. Second up, I've picked up No Lifeguard On Duty by Janice Dickinson. I'm assuming that this is just further into Janice Dickinson's life. I have read her other book, which is called Everything About Me Is Fake and I'm Perfect, but I think that one came after this one. I think this one's her first book, but I could be wrong. So I'm hoping that this is going to be as blunt and as honest as her second book is, and I'm hoping that it still comes across with the same personality that she did in her second book. But I'm expecting to enjoy this book because I really liked her other one, so I'll keep you updated on that one. Next is Crow by John Hughes. This is a short book of poetry. I haven't read a lot of poetry. I'm really into Philip Larkin's poetry, so I'm hoping to delve a little bit more into poetry and maybe get a little bit more into it, because I used to really enjoy it, but I haven't read much poetry in the last few years, so I'm going to give that one a go and see how it is. Next up is Illuminate, and this is by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This has been on many YouTube channels and I couldn't resist picking it up. It has had rave reviews, and so I'm just waiting to give it a go and see what I think of it. It looks very strange inside. It's all sort of, there's like chat manuscript bits there, and it just looks really different to other books that I've got, so I'm really interested in giving it a go and seeing what I make of it. But again, it's not the usual style book I would read. I don't really read a lot of futuristic style novels, so this is set in 2575, so it's well in the future, and the planet is at war. So I thought I'd give this a go because the futuristic novels that I have read I've really enjoyed, but it's just not one that I tend to pick up. So I'm really excited to give this a go after all of the rave reviews I've seen and see what I make of it. Next I picked up The Grown Up by Gillian Flynn. If you've watched my other videos, you'll know that I really loved Gone Girl earlier on in the year. So when I saw this, it is a short novel and it sounded really interesting on the back. It says, a young woman is making a living faking it as a cut-price psychic with some illegal softcore sex work on the side. She makes a decent wage mainly by telling people what they want to hear, but then she meets Susan Burke. Susan moved to the city a year ago with her husband and 15-year-old stepson Miles. They live in a Victorian house called Carterhook Manor. Susan's become convinced that some malevolent spirit is inhabiting their home. The young woman doesn't believe in exorcism or the supernatural. However, when she enters the house for the first time, she begins to feel it too, as if the house is watching her, waiting and biding its time. So this is a really, really short novel. It's only 67 pages long, so I'm expecting to get through that in record time. But so the camera cut off right at the very, very end there. So the last book that I had to mention was The Exorcist, by William Peter Blatty. Everyone knows what The Exorcist is about. I'm excited to see if this is as scary as the film was, and just to see what this is like. So that is the end of my book haul, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. Thank you, bye!